breaking into my car in the parking lot. He fractured my face right here.
Cage. Back out. Put the charge up. Put it up.
Rick Harrison has vanished. His mother is suing him, the FBI is hunting him, and now sightings suggest he's left the country. From secret lawsuits and leaked estate documents to rumors of private jets and federal pressure, this book fan groups and Pawn Stars comment sections. Rick Harrison, the Las Vegas kingpin of reality TV, the unshakable face of the gold and silver pawn shop, hat bound for somewhere south. At first it sounded like gossip, but when that silence stretched into a blackout, the online sleuths sharpened their knives. And now, the story has blown open. Online chatter suggests Rick wasn't just vanishing, he was being hunted. Not by the media, not by fans, but by something far more serious: the FBI. Insiders claim there's been unusual activity surrounding the Harrison empire. Conversations with federal investigators, quiet subpoenas, sealed filings that even seasoned reporters couldn't crack open. Some allege Rick had been tipped off about an upcoming raid, while others say the pressure had simply reached its boiling point. No one knows for sure, but when a man like Rick Harrison stops talking, people start listening. It didn't take long before the private jet rumors started flying faster than the planes themselves. A grainy photo appeared on Twitter. Someone who swears they spotted Rick boarding a small aircraft at a Nevada airfield just hours after new court filings in his mother's lawsuit dropped. The timing was almost poetic. Was it him? Was it staged? Was it just a coincidence? No one can verify the image. The tail number was conveniently blurred. But that hasn't stopped the theory from snowballing, that Rick slipped away quietly, heading toward Mexico or perhaps a private Caribbean island, anywhere out of reach. For a guy who once laughed off his critics, Rick's digital disappearance speaks volumes. No sarcastic comments, no TV teasers, no casual pawn shop banter. Just a hard, cold void where his presence used to be. Even his personal Facebook page, usually a mix of proud business posts and retro collectibles, has been wiped clean of recent updates. Supporters say he's grieving, skeptics say he's running, and the people in between? They're connecting dots that might not even be there. So, what would make a man like Rick Harrison, TV personality, businessman, celebrity institution, drop everything and disappear? It's not just the lawsuit, not just the business tension, not just the cameras, it's everything. His mother is suing him for millions, accusing him of manipulating her into handing over majority ownership of the family business while she was hospitalized. According to those filings, this isn't a simple disagreement. It's betrayal. Cold, calculated, personal, and it could destroy everything Rick built. On top of that, his son is dead. Adam Harrison, Rick's rarely seen middle son, died of a fentanyl overdose earlier this year. The story barely made headlines at first, buried in TMZ-style silence. But for those close to the family, the shock was overwhelming. Sources say Rick was crushed, spiraling, and in the weeks following the tragedy, he retreated further and further into the background. Now, add federal attention to that mix. A mother suing you, a son lost, whispers of a money trail too messy to explain, and ask again, would you stay? Fans have started pulling receipts. Videos from earlier this year show Rick looking gaunt, distracted. Interviews that used to be full of dry humor and confident quips are now slow, awkward. A recent podcast appearance cut mysteriously short, and a bizarre cancellation of a long-standing Vegas event where Rick was scheduled to appear. Something was off. Something is off. And now, with no sign of him, the story is writing itself. Viewers, fans, and former insiders are connecting threads the media hasn't even touched yet. Was this an emotional retreat or a tactical escape? The pawn shop goes quiet. Back in Vegas, things are just as strange. Employees at the gold and silver pawn shop aren't talking. Tourists say the vibe is different, tense, scripted. Some claim production crews have pulled out. Others say Corey and Chumley are being unusually tight-lipped. According to one alleged former staffer who posted anonymously on Reddit, everyone's walking on eggshells. Something big is happening, and nobody knows what Rick's next move is. If that's true, then the pawn shop isn't just missing its boss, it's missing its foundation. Some even claim he's still in Vegas, just holed up in a luxury compound while his legal team figures out the next move. But the real question isn't where he is, it's why he left. Because when the star of one of the longest-running reality shows in television history disappears at the exact same moment lawsuits surface, subpoenas are rumored, and grief is overwhelming. People aren't just going to look away, they're going to hunt for answers, and what they're finding is only getting darker. The legacy in freefall. While Rick remains missing, the pawn shop still stands. Tourists still visit. Pawn Stars continues airing, but the brand has lost its soul, because no matter how polished the business looks on the outside, everyone knows what's missing. The man who once haggled over the value of history is now part of a story no one can price. His reputation? In limbo. His family? Fractured. His future? Uncertain. And his absence? Deafening. What makes Rick Harrison's disappearance so chilling isn't just the headlines, it's the emotion behind them. The sense that this wasn't some villain fleeing the scene. This was a father grieving a son losing his mother, a man realizing that the world he built was too heavy to carry anymore. And as much as fans want to see Rick return, face the music, and reclaim his place in the shop, many are starting to wonder if that man even exists anymore. Because what Rick's running from now isn't just lawsuits. It's not just federal investigators or financial fallout. It's not just the headlines or the broken trust. It's everything.